Hello everyone, welcome to Students Point. This is 4th of August and today we have to see 9 selected questions. So be attentive and be focused till the end. And to get PDF of all these videos, you can join us on Telegram by writing the channel's name, Students Point. You can recognize the channel with this logo there. And you can also follow us on Instagram by writing the username, The Students Point. So let's begin. But if you are finding this video useful, don't forget to like the video and do share the video with your friends and loved ones. Also, don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to receive all the notification at the earliest and never miss any opportunity to learn and grow every day. So let's move ahead now. But first we will see a question and everyone has to try to answer this question. The question is, Global Slavery Index is launched by? These are the options. Read the options carefully, then answer it in the comment section. So let's begin now. The first question. Consider the following statements about Khadi Agarbatti Atmanirbhar Mission. Let's see. The scheme is designed by KVIC. This statement is correct. And a subsidy of 25% on the cost of machines will be provided to manufacturers. This is also correct. And it is a scheme under Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. This is also correct. So here all of these statements are correct. C is the right answer. The program will create employment opportunities for unemployed and migrant workers. And the current consumption of incense sticks in the country is 1490 metric ton per day. However, the country's total production on daily basis is just 760 metric ton. So India is heavily dependent on imports even for agarbattis. We are not producing even enough agarbattis which can meet our agarbattis demand on daily basis. So now a novel step towards this direction. And under this scheme, a subsidy of 25% on the cost of machines will be provided by the KVIC and the remaining 75% will be recovered from the artisans in easy installments. Next question now. Galapagos Islands are part of? So this is part of Ecuador, which is a South American country. So here B is the right answer. And it is located here, Galapagos Islands, just away from Ecuador. And these are located in Pacific Ocean. In 1978, the islands become UNESCO's first World Heritage Site. The islands are named after giant tortoises which are found here called as Galapagos. And Charles Darwin has done extensive observation on these islands and called it as world in itself. And it was in news because recently Ecuador has officially expressed its discomfort over China over the fishing vessels near Galapagos archipelago. And every year Chinese ships enter water of Ecuador generally to catch critically endangered scalloped hammerhead sharks. So they eat these sharks, that is why they enter this water to catch them. Next question now. Consider the following statements about Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan. Let's see. The scheme is launched by Ministry of Human Resources or HRD Ministry. This is wrong. This is an initiative by Vijnan Bharti. This is correct. This scheme was launched by Ministry of Home Affairs and this is an initiative of Vijnan Bharti. The objective is to make science an interesting study among the students from class 6 to class 11th. This is also correct. So second and third statements are correct, but first is wrong. So yeah, C is the right answer. And Union Health Minister has launched it and it conducts a timely aptitude test to identify a child who has a knack for science. And Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan has been launched in collaboration with Vigyan Prasar, which is an autonomous organization under Department of Science and Technology and NCERT. And it is an initiative of Vijnan Bharti. And also a trip to national science laboratories and interactions with countries renowned scientists will be organized for the winners of Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan. And this initiative is the largest scientific movement in India. It was founded in the year of 1991 by the eminent scientist of Indian Institute of Science IISc, Professor K.I. Vasu. And it is a non-profit organization. Earlier it was called as Swadeshi Science Movement. So this is very important that earlier it was called as Swadeshi Science Movement. Next question now. Consider the following statements about recently conducted quadrilateral dialogue convened by China. Let's see. It was convened between China, Pakistan, Russia and Afghanistan. No, this is wrong. It was convened between China, Pakistan, Afghanistan and Nepal, not Russia. China proposed a 4-point plan. This is correct. We will see what are those 4-point plan. And China also proposed extending CPEC to Afghanistan. So here second and third statements are correct. First is wrong. And recently China convened a quadrilateral dialogue with these 4 countries It has also proposed 4-point plans to contain COVID-19 pandemic, boost economic recovery, and resumption of Belt and Road Initiative infrastructure projects. What are these 4 points? These are to share consensus in fighting the pandemic as good neighbors, and to learn from China and Pakistan's joint prevention and control model of pandemic, such an sarcastic statement, and to look at opening up green channels as soon as possible by the 4 countries, and China's expertise to the 3 countries in fighting COVID-19. It also included the vaccines that are being developed to be shared with 3 countries. And other discussed issues, China also proposed extending CPEC to Afghanistan as well as taking forward an economic corridor plan with Nepal called the Trans-Himalayan Multidimensional Connectivity Network. Next question now. Agati Island is located in, it is located in Lakshadweep Islands of India. So your B is the right answer, and it is located to the west of Kavaratti Island, and Kavaratti is the capital of Lakshadweep. And recently it was in news because southern bench of NGT has granted an interim stay on felling up of coconut trees on Agati Island in Lakshadweep. Next question now. Which country is considering minting of coins to commemorate Mahatma Gandhi? So it is Britain. So yes, C is the right answer. Britain is considering to mint coins in the name of Gandhi as a part of its efforts to celebrate achievements of people from Black, Asian and other minority ethnic communities. Though I have taken some facts about Gandhi here as well, but after taking all the facts I realized that it will be like showing mirror to the sun, because there is no need for introduction to Gandhi, and it was Gandhi who single-handedly and that too non-violently stood against the mighty British Empire. And the matter that makes Gandhi a special is that he has no lust for power, despite after independence the fact that he was ready not to take any power in his hands. He stood against the British Empire. He suffered all the tortures and took India and led Indian masses ultimately to the freedom struggle. In fact, Gandhi was initially not against the British Empire. It was only after Jallianwala Bagh incidents that Gandhi realized that there is no place for such a satanic regime to rule over the country like India. And it is said that after Jallianwala Bagh incidents, British dug their own grave in which they had to go. And in the like manner, the so-called big names of Bollywood are also digging graves in their own names. And this has been so much proved after Sushant Singh's death. So the depth of this grave will be decided by people's resolution, that how much resolutive we are to teach them a lesson that such an insensitiveness and intolerance towards human and co-fellows will not be tolerated at all by the masses and people of India. The case is not only being monitored in India only, but it is being monitored by experts and people and fans of Sushant Singh across the country. I hope everyone is following that news very seriously. And have you ever realized that how much easily our attention was diverted towards the issue of depression? Though the issue of depression itself requires lots of discussion and lots of attention, but here there was much more to look in. They must have thought that the issue might go unnoticed, as went in the earlier past cases wherein death of every celebrities was notified and said to be suicide. But in this case people stood by him, and let's hope for the justice go in his favor. So let's move ahead now. Consider the following statements about cataract. It is a dense cloudy area that forms in lens of the eye that prevents the lens from sending clear images to the retina. This statement is correct. And aspirin prevents protein aggregation through biomolecular interactions. This statement is also correct. So here both of these statements are correct. C is the right answer. It was in news because recently scientists from the Institutes of Nanoscience and Technology have developed nanorods from non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug aspirin to prevent cataracts in an economical and less complicated way. Next question now. Hammer, highly agile modular munition extended range missile has been developed in, it has been developed in France, and this is how this appears, this missile, and it will be fitted in Rafale jets, and it is a medium range air to ground weapon. It has a capability to take out any types of targets at a range of about 60 to 70 kilometers. The weapon is modular because it can integrate different types of guidance units and different types of bombs. It has been developed by Safran Electronics and Defense for the French Air Force and the Navy. France has agreed to supply Hammer missiles to India for the Rafale combat aircraft. The order for missiles is being processed under the emergency powers for acquisition given to the armed forces by Government of India. And if you have not liked the video yet, do like it and do share the video with your friends and loved ones. Next question now. E-Raksha Bandhan, an online training program on cybersecurity has been started in Andhra Pradesh, and the program has massive support of various dignitaries including CID, FM radio, Andhra Pradesh Police, Cybercrime Prevention Against Women and Children, and others. So do like and do share the video, subscribe and press the bell icon. Wait for the upcoming video. Until then, stay safe and thanks for watching.